everybody and welcome to today's stream. Yeah, your continuation of the nuzlock. Again, I need to keep my fan running, have a window open, have a door open. Because some weird ass weather pattern. I don't want to blame it directly on the global warming because the Netherlands could have heat waves in the past as well, but somehow we hit some places in the country hit 35 degrees, and unfortunately I live in one of those places. And because I work about 30 minutes from work and from home, and I have to travel back and forth, I spend about 2 hours of my day to day cycling in the heat. But that doesn't matter. Let's continue with the nuzlock. Luckily, I don't have to recap this because the game does. Yeah. I like that. That the game gives you a little recap. And anyway, on the team is Rosa the Rattata, Teresa the Bulbasaur, Paula the Pidgey, and Manik the Mankey. Which, believe it or not, somehow are all survivors still. Nothing fainted, nothing has gone wrong yet. But I now have to go into Viridian Forest, which is something I absolutely dread. I'm not gonna buy 26 antidotes. 10 should be plenty. Antidotes. Because I now have to go into Viridian Forest. You know, catch a Pokemon. I am actually, believe it or not, for Viridian Forest, I am hoping for a Caterpie. I already got a Pokemon from there. Weedle is the spooky Pokemon that I need to avoid. I always forget, there's not an item over there. And what is the Viridian Forest encounter? It's a Weedle. Again, I was actually kind of hoping for a Caterpie, but it didn't kill luckily, and it used Shrink Shot, and I didn't get poisoned. So, I need to name it. I'm gonna call it Bit. Because I made the decision that all names should start with a letter either from the Pokemon that I got it from, that it is like Weagle, or its evolutions, which can be Kakuna or Beedrill, so a name with a B. Bit. Welcome to the team, Bit the Beedrill. Whatever I get now, I can just kill. There it goes. I would like to train the Beedrill, the Weedle. So my plan for Viridian Forest is honestly have Weedle in front. And then switch train it on the trainers with Bulbasaur, because Bulbasaur can't get poisoned. Bulbasaur is already poison type, so it doesn't get poisoned. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna train Bit the Weedle. I now actually had Rattata up front because Rattata has Runaway. There we go. One Weedle. Oh, that's evil. I was sitting here worried about the Weedle. This one doesn't even have poison point. This one just doesn't get status effects. That one just doesn't get burned, paralyzed, or frozen. I mean, that's kind of mean. And I was sitting here being all worried about poison point. Yep, and now I can just safely switch out into Bulbasaur because worst case scenario, Bulbasaur is gonna get a bit slow. Let's switch it out for Bit again because Bit needs to be leveled up. Also, that also recovers my stats. Because both stat boosts but also stat loss doesn't transfer after you switched. Only statuses do. That's fine, map 2 damage. No, it doesn't. There we go, I now should have a Kakuna. I completely forgot how long this game takes if you don't have a speed up function. But the good thing is, at least Bulbasaur is almost leveling up. Also, I need to heal Bulbasaur. Oh. This heat is both simultaneously making me tired and making sure I don't feel like sleeping. I've got 35 poison stings. Can I do this? Let's try. Do I still do the same amount of damage? Oh, I don't know because I just had a crit. I'm now already doing 1 point of damage. Oh, yeah. A question becomes, does this Kakuna have more than 35 hit points? Because it is for the best if Weedle does this on his own. Come on. It's in yellow health. I still have 26 to go. So that means it's about 10 per half. Something else I should be concerned about. How much PP does Harden actually have? I do hope it's 40. Because if it doesn't, we might get to see the usage of struggle in a trainer battle. Well, that's a nice bit of EXP for Weedle. It should now be a Kakuna. Yeah, there it is. Our first evolution. Alright, let's see how much PP Harden actually has. Oh, not 30. I've got a massive amount of defense, and that's about it. I just remembered, I can train the Pidgey on the Caterpie and Kakuna. Metapod. Because this one should have Gust. (34, 35 degrees). The only reason why it's bearable is because it's actually relatively dry air and not like the humid bullshit we normally get over here. And normally in the Netherlands, if we get like hot weather, it's also immediately like really humid, but this time it like nature spared us. It gave us low humidity and a bit of wind. But now I'm looking over at the tree line next to my house. That's not moving. So we had a bit of wind, but that's gone now apparently. Oh well. At least later this week it's gonna cool down a bit and we're gonna get a bit of rain because it is so ridiculously dry. And it's like especially noticeable where I live because over here it's mostly sand ground. We don't really have dirt, but you have sand. A lot of it over here, so it's really noticeable that it's been dry for a long time. I mean, there's also smog. Let's give Red Data the points. I would like Bit to be up to level with the rest as well. It's still gonna be a beatable, so it's still not gonna be that strong a Pokemon, but I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm willing to take this out with a bit. I'm one level higher and I have Poison Sting. Which, with a bit of luck, that Metapod does not have Shed Skin. Wait, is that even an option? Do I still have the same ability? Yeah, no, I have Shed Skin now. Still, like, the removal of poison, I believe, is like 1 in 3 each turn, so... Yeah, in this case, Shed Skin didn't remove it, so... And I got a crit, that's nice. I'm just kind of curious in a nuzlock, like how far can I take this team? I'm just kind of curious. Also, yes, I fully know that I could have skipped all the trainers, but... Let's face it, in a gaming format in which Pokemon that faint are dead, it might be a good idea to put some levels in your Pokemon a bit early. I mean, I can now still easily like grind levels and like get powerful, but later in the game that becomes a bit difficult. I will be picking up the Versus Seeker at some point. I know that Riddle knows more than just Strength Shot. But I'm really not against it just using Strength Shot. And I'm out of Viridian Forest. This is still Route 2, we already had a Route 2 encounter, I got my Rattata on that. To the city. Let's go to the gym. That one, the 10,000 light years one. It's that might be the smartest kid in this entire game. Probably not. This one should have a Geodude and a Sandshrew. Aren't I glad that grass type moves in this game are still special moves? Also, that's not even a rock type. Sandshrew is just a ground one. Yeah, I know that. They should be press A to win. I mean, they already went to Geodude. Oh no, another Pokemon I'm 4 times effective against. Whatever shall I do? And there went the Onyx. At least now I can go and get the running shoes. That's also something stupid in this game, like... If I go to my trainer portrait, I'm clearly on sneakers. So why can't I run? Also, you can run in high heels, it's just not that comfortable. But you can fully run in high heels. I did that more than once. It's not comfortable, but you can easily run in high heels. It's not that difficult. And now I have running shoes. There we are. There's a Pidgey. I should really put my Kakuna back in front. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I'm back to now the problem that now 2 out of 3 Pokemon in my team don't do well against flying type. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and find a patch of grass. I mean, I'm doing a nuzlock and she is stronger than I am. Let's go for level 15 on everything before I even am gonna go down that route. And that's the name of the game when doing nuzlocks. It's a whole lot of grinding. Over here's a good spot. Look, more level 3 Pokemon. I really do have to grind out on the wild trainers, do I? On the wild trainers, on the trainers over here. I really don't like that thought. At least this is a bug catcher. Also, I again forgot to put Kakuna up front. I'm gonna keep Bulbasaur in because it's almost level 15. I am gonna learn Poison Powder for the time being. I'd rather have Poison Power because that actually deals damage. And combined with Leech Seed, even in the later game, can just seriously drain an opponent's health like between turns. Ah, this is a trainer that likes sharks. Afterward admit I'm wearing a pair. They are actually really comfortable to wear, mostly in this weather. I'm just gonna make this change and then think about what to do with the icons. Catch the Intimidate and switch it out to something else then. Seriously. Oh yeah, that half a pixel is whatever remains of its HP. I should now have a beat roll. You know that something survived on barely any HP when you have to lean forward towards your monitor to see how much HP it's still got? I now have a beat roll. Also actually some pretty decent stats. I think in this stream I can count myself lucky if I make it to Mount Moon. There's one Pidgey that leveled up and I now have quick attack. I haven't had any dead Pokemon yet. I'm not certain if that's good or bad. Not certain if that's normal. I feel like normally something should have fainted at this point, so I'm either playing very carefully, or I completely overestimated the difficulty. Oh no, there's the issue. Level 14 Spearow. Let's quick attack it. Because with a bit of luck, it doesn't have much back. Yeah, no, I should have taken me out when it should have taken me out when they had the chance. Yeah, that's a 2-shot. And especially for poison types is what I was hoping to get a Caterpie for. Because Further 3 would have known Confusion at this point, and that would have done great against poison types. At that stage it should only know Growl and Tackle. Oh no, Tackle Scratch. Oh, you're joking. That's like 4 HP. I shouldn't have used Gust. Seriously, again, the 1 pixel red health. If I recall correctly, you have Jigglypuff. I think I'm first gonna go to the Poké Center before I go and get my encounter. Oh yeah, no, I'm not leaving Mankey in. Let's try to go for a Leech Seed. There we go. timed that correctly. See, and that's why you want your Bulbasaur to know Leech Seed. And to also hang on to it until it's level 100. And a Venusaur. I'll go back for the encounter. Also, I'm not gonna be buying a Magikarp. It's much easier to just capture one after you get the Old Rod. And I got the Nidoran. I was really hoping for a Nidoran male. That thing is gonna lead us to victory. It's also gonna lead us to having to grind for the rest of the stream. Welcome to the team. Noodle. Yes, I think it's kinda ironic to call one of the stronger Pokemon in this game a Noodle. And because of Noodle's moveset, it's best to grind it in Viridian Forest. And guess what level it has to be? It has to be level 16 in order for it to evolve. So let's get to that, shall we? It knows Lair and it knows back. And that makes it absolutely perfect to be trained up in Viridian Forest. Preferably on Weedles. But basically everything that isn't a Pikachu is totally fine. And again, he has to be level 16. This is gonna take forever because this thing now has to become level 16 on Wild Caterpie. Oh well, could be worse. I think I need to keep track of my packs a bit more carefully than keeping track of my health. I've got a feeling that my PP is actually my power points are actually depleting much faster, I believe, than my health. This still leaves me with the problem that half my team is bad against flying type moves. Hooray! Come on, I at least have to learn double kick. One problem about this weather is I'm constantly thirsty. But because it's so ridiculously hot, that also means I don't have to pee. And before anybody wonders if I've drank enough water today, this was my 5th liter. Like, this is a liter bottle. This thing has been... This one specifically hasn't been emptied that often, but I also bring a thermos with cold water to work, so when I arrive, I finish a liter. I refill it at work, finish another liter after work. Finish a liter during lunch break. Because I actually do travel back and forth between home and like work. Finish another liter when I arrive at home, at work. Another liter when I depart from work. That means I'm on liter 6 today. So I'm already at 3 times the recommended daily amount of water. Like the moment I finished this was like, that's gonna be liter 3. And I had a couple of those 200 milliliter like little apple juice boxes. Why boxes? Well, because I'm trying to look after my sugar intake, and that's just much easier in like a little portion package. And before anybody starts moping about the fact they're bad for the environment, they go in recycling in this country. And they have like a little paper drinking straw. And like the rest of them, like we have one bin for plastics, drinking cartons, and like packaging metals. So metal, that like tin cans and stuff like that. So it actually does go with recycling. It's not general household waste, it actually goes with recycling. I think this is gonna be the last battle of this stream. I think I'm gonna train everything up to level 16, because at level 16 I've got an Ivysaur, I've got a Pidgeot, and I should have a Nidorino. But for now, let's just save the game. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for coming. Next stream is tomorrow morning. It's gonna be 2 hours of Pokémon Dungeon. I need to go and get more Pokemon. I already prepared for that. I just have to remember which dungeon I have to do because of recruiting. But yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow's plan. Thank you all very much. Make sure you don't melt away if you live in one of the hotter countries in Europe, or just a hot country in general. Like, try not to melt away. Drink enough fluids that aren't alcohol or aren't caffeinated, because caffeine also gets rid of fluids in your body, which is something you don't need. Have a cup of tea, white tea, because green and black tea, if I remember correctly, both also contain caffeine, or like a variant of it, which also doesn't work. Don't drink too much soda, but that's you shouldn't drink too much soda in general. Doesn't matter if like the weather, like, doesn't matter in that. I honestly haven't had soda since last November, and I'm feeling great. So, but yeah, thank you all very much for coming. Hope you had a good time, and see you all next time. Bye!